Hi there, it's me, Tori D, and today we are going to be budgeting my second paycheck for the month of May 2023. Just like last time, this is going to be a pretty quick one, but you will notice that I have a higher amount in my ready to assign. So this is because I got not only my regular paycheck on Friday, but I also got my tuition reimbursement from the 6 credits that I took in the spring semester. So that's, I think it came to like $2,500 in addition to my regular paycheck. So I am just going to go through pretty quickly. I noticed I'm probably going to need more gas in my car. So I should probably up this just for the end of the month. There we go. Groceries is good. I'm also going to add to my regular utilities because I think I will be paying the electric bill, and it's 2 months worth of the electric bill. Dining out fund money looks good. All of these categories down here look good. I've had to move some money around just because I am still at the point of paying contractors, painters, paying plenty of folks in cash right now, or checks. So wanting to have a lot of money on hand to do that. So I actually took out $2,500 or so of this morning. So we actually are sitting closer to about $2,000 that are actually available. We've had some hiccups in the last couple days. My contractor fell and broke 2 ribs, so we were planning on getting a lot of stuff done in this next week, but that doesn't look like it will be happening quite at the speed we thought, which is actually okay because the painters came and they actually think they're going to need 2 weekends to take care of everything instead of just one long weekend. That was the original plan, which again, fine by me. Actually, I'm probably just going to, just to make myself happy here, to get this to a better number, or at least above a better number. There we go. So yeah, so it's not slow. It's definitely not slow. Everything with the house. This includes hardwoods. This includes the vinyl floors I bought for the 2 rooms that don't have hardwoods, or the porcelain tile. This includes, I think, my full payment for my cabinets. This includes my full payment for my countertops. So I have a lot of stuff that's coming out of here. And if I look down here, I have estimated about $3,000 for the painters, which is that $2,500 I took out today, plus maybe an additional $500. We'll see what it shakes out to. Then the $3K for my contractor. Then there are some IKEA bookcases for 2 or 3 of the rooms that I've looked at that I would like to have sooner rather than later, so that way I can kind of get moved into those rooms in particular and start getting things settled. But all that to say, I'm spending a lot of money. And then I also had to pay for my summer classes, my summer credits, which are also 6 credits worth of dissertation. So those just got paid last week. They were actually, tuition was due on Friday, so I had to pay that money. So this is probably the most money I've spent in a month, maybe ever. But again, this is kind of that time in my life and the time in this budget where I knew that was going to be the case. I'm also just kind of looking ahead because, as I've mentioned before, all of my paychecks this month are going towards the renovations, and I don't know, we'll see how it shakes out for, because I have budgeted for June and July, so I'm not, I can get by with my regular expenses in both of those months without contributing to them. So I may pull some or all or part of my paychecks in June towards the renovations rather than budgeting into August. I think the biggest thing for me is just going to be, again, I have kind of the painters that I have already taken money out, even though it's not reflected in this balance because I haven't updated it. That was literally this morning. That was like 3 hours ago. So I have the painters to pay. And the paint is already bought, so I have that. And then really it's going to be paying my contractor for kind of the stuff that comes after the painters are done. So we'll see how that goes. I may, like I said, during the month of June be a little bit, June and July maybe might be a little bit slower to fund August. We'll kind of see how that goes, because I also will be receiving my quarterly bonus in August, which I think I mentioned last week is kind of our busy season at work, and last year I had a very large bonus, even though it was prorated, so we'll kind of see what that shakes out to this year. But I will also be using that money for appliances, but I'm also not trying to count my chickens before they're hatched. So I think kind of once the painters are done, once the contractor is done with this primary kind of last bit of work that he's doing, him and his team are doing, once I pay for those, I think then it'll be kind of time to switch to just having my focus areas be a little bit more dispersed, even though I do have to buy appliances and those sorts of things. But yeah, it is, again, I'm looking at less than 6 minutes on the clock, and probably if you're watching this edited, probably less than 5 right now. But a quiet month. I was down in my dining out, but that was because I was on a work trip for a week and I was on a cruise for a week, so I really wasn't paying for food. So that'll just be nice because that'll be some additional money that I can throw in my home and garden category. But yeah, short, sweet, simple, just getting the house ready to get moved into. Hopefully by the time I check in with y'all next time for my budget, the painters will be done, the cabinets will be done, and I will be starting to move some stuff over into that house. So as always, I appreciate you spending time hanging out with me whenever and wherever you are. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your day.